What's good? I'm Marcel.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Shadi.
I'm Yaz.
And we are the Four F.o.b.s.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel.
How are we doing?
We're pretty
We're doing
good.
great.
Doing good, man.
How are you guys doing?
Good, good.
This is the third episode or second episode?
Or
Fourth, I mean. Is it second or fourth?
we're going to find out at the same time as they do.
Four.
Gonna be the third episode after our introduction.
So,
Yeah.
okay, nice.
Third episode.
Third episode. Thank you guys for continuing to watch. We appreciate the support so much.
Make sure to like and subscribe and
Yeah,
comment
absolutely.
and tell your friends.
Yes, sir.
And your friends.
And your friend's mom's friends.
Yeah, on God, their moms.
Girlfriends, boyfriends,
No, we don't like those.
mistress. Yeah. Sorry, we don't
Those are
like
bad. Okay, so what's today's topic, guys? What are we talking about?
So today we're gonna talk about specifically like where we're from. Since we've like we talked about in the intro, the 4 F.o.b.s stands for fresh off the boat, pretty much like meaning that we're immigrants. We came from out of this country, and we figured that maybe we could talk about our experience growing up in America and having a whole culture, tradition, a whole
Different world that we lived
Whole-
in before we came to the United States,
and how it affected us growing up here in America.
and what culture shocks we faced when we got here as well.
Let's just get right into it.
Awesome.
I mean, honestly, to really just put it into perspective, I also thought this was going to be a cool topic because me and Marcel lived next to each other for quite a long time. I think like 12 years.
And now it's me and you living next to each other.
Well, I mean,
I took over Marcel.
You know, anyways, it's just the fact that we lived right next to each other and we both probably and most likely have had different experiences in America.
Completely different.
We
Completely different.
we literally grew up 20 feet from each other, and we lived, even though we were hanging out often, we lived two separate lives, like specifically talking about how our Arabian culture and background influenced our childhood. Like, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. And everyone has their own different experiences. And I know a lot of other cultures could like relate and even have their own crazier, just unique experiences in America and just moving to a different country.
it's crazy. So, obviously, Shadi and Yazan, you guys came,
Yazan.
2013.
y'all came latest after everyone.
Yeah.
Well, he
we
was
were
born
actually
here.
one of the earliest one to come from the 2010 people that came to the States.
Yeah, but as far as the 4 F.o.b.s, I feel like you guys were here the
Well, yeah,
latest.
yeah.
You guys have had the biggest impact of the culture.
The change, yeah.
And how did, like, what things did you guys go through? How was it for you moving from Jordan to here at such an old age to where you had already learned so much and you had already been...
It's like really just a different personality.
I mean, literally everything is different. So, like, one thing, I was actually talking about this to some of the to people at work. They're watching this, so hi, guys. So one thing was the lights at the, like a red light. So over here in the United
What
States,
red light?
exactly. So over here, over here in the United States, when you come up to a stop for a red light, you stop right here, and the red light is over here. So when you stop here, you can see the light. In Jordan, when you stand here, that's where you're supposed to stop for the red light. The red light is standing. The pole is right here.
You are directly under... You don't even see if it goes green.
Oh, yeah.
Have to look up, and then also
All vibes.
because of that and how it is, and then also most cars in Jordan are manuals, and they stop at the e-brake. The light light goes yellow between each change, so it goes green, red, yellow, green, yellow, red, yellow, green. So United States it only goes yellow between green and red. Jordan from red, yellow, then green.
Yeah.
So that's just,
Also, these
Literally
people
everything
don't
is different.
use blinkers.
as in
Yeah.
Americans. Oh no, or Jordans. Yeah, no Jordan.
Jordanians don't
And BMW drivers.
blinkers, and that is so dangerous. God, the amount of
yeah,
time we
but
almost
I
hit
mean-
people just because they did not use blinkers.
Being dangerous isn't really one of their top priorities. I mean, they really don't
mean
care.
safe?
Or
Are we talking about BMW drivers or
no,
Jordanians?
Jordanians
Oh.
out in Jordan. I mean, safety is not one of their top
No,
priorities.
most streets don't even have lines.
Oh yeah,
You just go with the hopes of God.
Low.
Last time I visited, it was like 2019. They actually improved a lot on street lines.
You go so you go to
Nobody
Amman.
follows though.
No, you go to Amman or Agabe or like the Dead Sea, like those areas.
Well, those are tourists, so they
Yeah,
have to
for sure you have lines there.
Yeah.
I was in Shatana, bro. There was... Okay.
Okay, Shatan is
It's
a
a
village,
village.
bro.
But
That's
let-
not
but-
even.
But that's where we grew up. That's where we grew up.
Where my
I'm te-
grandparents are from.
That-
Yeah.
I literally was there 2 months ago, bro. There's like a road. There's a road.
Yeah.
Or
It's a dirt road.
Two-lane
two
road.
lanes. So two American lanes. First of all, no like, there's no lines or anything. You have a road that literally might fit 2 cars, maybe.
Less.
And there is people parking on one side of the road.
In the-
On the other side of the road, there's a lane of cars going one way and going the other way.
So you have to
You-
when the car opposite direction, you have to find a spot to park. You have to get out of the way so they can go, and then you can like fight your way in. It's like it's
Cars
It's a
can't
learning curve.
simultaneously pass by. You have to wait for the car that
and
is coming oncoming traffic to get by, and then you adjust and go for.
and like unlike here in America, they don't let you go. You gotta fight for your
Oh,
way to
yeah.
go. There's no one that's nice enough to stop for you. You gotta come so close in their car that they're willing to let you go.
Oh yeah, so that no other car would come from the.
Yeah.
What age did you first start driving out there?
I was driving when I was like 13.
I think the only one that like actually drove in Jordan was me.
Me and Shada did. We would go
They-
to Shotana and
They drove
we
in
would do that.
Shatana. I drove in Zarga, like actually on the main
Yeah.
streets.
At what
it's-
age?
I did that last time I went back, so that was like 4 years ago.
He was.
Wait, so when you grew up in Jordan, you never drove?
Oh
In
no,
Shatana.
he was
Only.
10, 12 when he did.
No, I drove in
yeah,
Shatana.
but a lot of
I
kids
drove
that
in
age were
Shatana.
driving.
In
I
Shatana.
did. Me and Shada did when we were
I drove in the village,
back in 2012, 2011.
not on the main roads.
Well, no, obviously we were children.
No, but also the restaurants.
So yeah, driving was a very big difference.
The driving
for
is
us, but
crazy.
there is like millions of
The
things.
restaurant.
There's restaurants.
So-
and food.
Culture here is
You
unlike.
no,
we've
not
been-
not just the tipping culture.
Yeah.
When you go into a restaurant here in the United States, it's and I've again been talking to my coworkers. So hey guys, you go to a restaurant, it literally sounds like a zoo in America. It's people screaming, people babies are crying, like the spoons are hitting the table and stuff like that. You go to Jordan, it's so much more like quieter. People are enjoying the time, and then some nicer restaurants, they have a guy there with like
Play music.
play like live music.
Yeah.
So for most of the restaurants in Jordan, they're most likely gonna have 3 separate
Stories.
stories. That way,
Floors,
the first
levels.
one would be like just for girls, and the second one would be just for men, and the third one would be for family. So it's so separated. So the likelihood that there's gonna be a full restaurant, it's really unlikely. So
It's
it makes
rare.
it just a little bit more calm.
Also, in pretty much most restaurants, you can also order a hookah.
And also,
So
there's
you can
no
eat and
refill.
smoke. They you can
Smoking is allowed anywhere. I was in the
Arabs are involved in smoking. Like,
Yeah.
in the Social Security office over there, like the Social Security,
They smoke a
the
cigarette.
man. They
Cigarette.
were smoking cigarettes while working with me, while helping me. They were.
The
Yeah.
Jordans like national soccer team are like no other. At halftime they'll sip on some chai, they'll
Yeah.
smoke a cigarette, and these are like professional players.
Oh, you don't visit anyone's house, by the way, in Jordan without having a cup of coffee, 3 different offerings of biscuits and cookies.
And then
And then
first
tea.
tea.
Yeah, I was gonna say
First tea,
tea,
then
that's tea.
coffee. Coffee's like after coffee you leave.
Yeah.
Coffee's like
Oh,
the
also the leaving process
or
is 3 hours.
Vegetables.
The leaving process.
Oh.
They're like, okay, we're leaving, and then they get up and they talk right in front of the couch, and then they say bye, and then they move to the door,
And
and
then
then
they
they
talk.
talk
And
there
then-
for 30
And
minutes.
then they invite you to dinner.
And then they move-
And then you go to the car.
To the car. Outside the car, they talk. Inside the car is another 30 minutes.
It's a whole process.
But it's also like hospitality.
Oh,
Yeah.
Out there, I mean, everyone,
different than here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Also, I heard I saw this on a YouTube video, and I don't know how true it is, but Muslims cannot technically kick you out of the house. So if you, it's part of the religion, culture / But I don't know how true this is really. But I've seen the video, like they can't kick you out for like a week, type of stuff. So you move into their house.
you pretty
Never
much
heard
live
of that
there.
before.
I've seen a video about it.
I mean,
I don't know.
nobody.
Here there are laws to prohibit it, whether you're Muslim or not. Like if you stay at somebody's house when you're not.
No, that's
welcome,
different.
You're trespassing.
No, that's different.
That's pretty
It's
insane
like-
for me.
Against their culture to kick somebody out. Tapa.
No, yeah, no, and it's but
Hospitality.
I mean, and not even kick somebody out. Like if you walk into someone's house, I feel like every single time I walked into anybody's house, no matter the religion or anything, everybody made you feel like you lived there, like you were family. They offered you to please sleep with us. Namu عنا, تعشوا عنا, like eat dinner,
Yeah.
eat sweets, stay for this, come with us tomorrow. Like it was like you go to somebody's house, you are a part of their family for however long you're there. I feel like.
Yeah.
As to where over here, I will literally kick my friends out if they're over at my house for a
It's
little.
like
a little
11 o'clock. I'm trying to go to sleep.
Get the
Please.
hell out of yeah, literally.
You guys have experienced school enough in America. I think. Do you guys say there's like a really big difference?
Oh, huge.
Okay, so,
So the way- the
you
way-
go ahead.
So the way it is in Jordan, you go in the morning and then you have to go. So the whole school will gather and you will say a prayer and then you will say the national anthem.
And then news.
And there's and the news. So that's 30 minutes. So from 7:30 to 8, you do that.
Wait, what do you mean news?
So okay, hold
Like-
on. So you know announcements. So you know how in class.
Oh, okay.
So you guys do it here, but you do it in the class through the speakers.
Yeah.
In Jordan, we have outside of the
You
store.
stand in a line. The
they
whole
give you
class will
lines.
stand in line, and then national anthem, prayer, and then your physical. You do like some physical.
Yeah, like gym class.
Physical, yes, where
You
the
gotta
whole
do jumping
school does it
jacks.
in the beginning, and then you do the program, the announcement, and then line by line you will go
Yeah.
into your class,
Military style, bro. They
and
literally-
basically you will
form you.
sit in the same chair for about the first 4 hours, in which you would stay in your chair and the teacher would come to you. Where here, from each class, you would leave your class, go to another class where the teacher is.
So pretty much, right? You know how over here each teacher has their own classroom, right? And the students move classrooms.
The other way
In
around.
Jordan,
Kids
each
have their own.
class, right, has its own class. Like each, so like
Each
let's
group
say
of kids has their own
each
classroom.
each 20 kids have their own class,
Basically,
and
like-
the teachers move classes.
Yes.
So the teachers only like own personal spot is in like the teacher room,
Lounge.
Teacher's
which
lounge.
we're not allowed in. So pretty much what he's trying to say is for the whole 8 hours for the school, you're in the same class,
Except the 30
assigned
minutes lunch.
seating for the entirety of the day, unless if you are on lunch. And every time, let's say you're scheduled for, let's say like math, English,
Physical
history,
gym too.
right? Math, English, history, or whatever. You stay there, and then the English teacher comes in. When she's done, leaves, teacher comes in.
And as soon as she walks in, we're required to stand up, and all of us all at once would be like,
Hello,
"Good
miss."
morning, miss," and then we would say her name,
Like
and she would say,
synchronized
"Okay,
and
sit
stuff.
down."
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
so
honestly,
cheesy.
they're always gonna do that like for younger kids. 'Cause I
Oh
know
no, they
No,
they
that was
did
never-
that
Well, I was
in high school technically when they were there. He
Oh,
what
you
your
and-
year?
You and Shada went to high school.
We did. I did 10th grade, 9th grade there, and Shada did 10th grade and 11th grade there too.
Yeah, so they
Uh,
do it. And I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know if they do it in college, but I wouldn't put it against or past them.
Also, because we went to a private school, we do it. We did have two uniforms. The one that we would wear for like every day,
Summer.
and the day that we have gym, there is another uniform. For
And we
that.
also had the winter uniform.
gray sweatpants.
Yeah.
Is the uniform.
I feel like what we've gotten out of this whole school thing is that like kids in general in Jordan are raised like
More
a
strictly.
specific way and strictly like literally kids like I was out there, bro. Kids that are 6 or 7 years old are helping their parents like throw vegetables onto a truck.
Oh,
They're
dude, yeah.
working.
Oh, everything.
Kids
Oh,
are
yeah.
7 years old working with their parents on the cars in the middle of the streets, or you go to a shop like.
But again, we went to
Goddamn.
a private school, so not all the schools are like that. A public school,
There's similar.
you will be split in half. One half will be for girls, and the other half will be for boys.
Boys.
And their lunch would be separate. So the boys would go first. When they go back to their classes, the girls will come out. So it's depending on what school you go to, whether it's public or private. It's gonna vary, and
But it's similar.
it is. But
Yeah.
also like. For
Thi-
the longest time ever, the school that we went to did not accept boys after the 7th grade. But from with my year, every year it would open up for boys. So 7th grade boys would get out, but the year after that, 8th grade, the boys would be accepted if they're 8th grade or below, and the year after that, 9th grade or below. So
Does that make sense?
Does
I
that
feel
make
like he
sense?
said it like in such a weird way.
I did.
But-
Did that make
Do you guys
sense?
understand?
honestly, I'm pretty like shocked.
No, it's crazy. So
Like I'm
Yeah.
Did what I
haven't
say
said
make
a lot,
sense?
but-
to me, yes, because I know what you're talking about. I'm asking you.
No,
Did they make sense
I
to you?
mean-
I understand what
like,
he's
I understand
saying.
the
Yeah, I mean,
concept,
But do you think
obviously
they
it's
understand? Because I mean, you guys have an idea.
I mean, yeah, I have
I
an
think it-
idea, but that's also because I've
Okay.
been.
How about you explain it then, since you feel like there could be like confusion, like
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like each year, right? So, like you said, 7th grade, that's the highest educational level that boys are allowed to attend at this school, right? So,
what's the latest they will accept you? as
yeah,
a boy?
after 7th grade, you have to go to a different school
Find
that's
somewhere
boys only. But
Doesn't matter if
when they,
or not.
just a different school. But when he was going into 8th, that's when they decided to every year to allow an additional year for boys to stay.
So he got lucky because he was.
I did not have to leave the school.
Yeah. So, when
I went to like a charter school in America, and it's kind of the same way, where it's like you have to wait, and like sometimes and most of the time the school won't accept you.
Oh yeah, that's the way.
but
Like,
that's
different.
though. Yeah, that's different.
I know.
Also,
This has to do with gender.
Yeah,
I know,
you're
which is
disqualified
just
if you're a
so
man.
much different. Yeah.
yeah. Also, over here you have what you call kindergarten, and then like middle
Oh,
school.
one
high
school.
In Jordan, it's all one school from first, literally
College.
We stayed one school.
Same school.
In 9th grade.
That
Which
is
was
crazy.
amazing. The teachers that taught me when I was in 1st grade, like I would see them and be like, "Hi."
It's like, and the thing is, you not only do you grow up with the same kids, right? Because it's the same kids that went to
yeah.
that school since their first, like, what's the first? Like kindergarten? What's before that?
Preschool, but there's no
Preschool.
preschool in Jordan. There's no preschool.
KG1. And,
KG1, yeah, whatever. So you go literally from KG1 all the way until you graduate high school.
KG
Same class, same building.
Same kid, same group of kids. Probably.
Same group, yeah.
So our school, it was 2
3
separate
buildings.
buildings.
2?
3. So the
Yes.
first building from kindergarten to 4th to 3rd grade, you would be in that building. And then you would go from 4th grade to 11th grade on that building. And the building over there would be your theater and the bathrooms.
But we still had the same tiny parking lot because no one drives their own car. So it was just a bus parking lot.
The school bought it for about $1 million, actually.
Yeah, and then same cafeteria, same like where you hang out, same like play area.
Also cafeteria. We were not allowed inside. There's a window and we would order.
You have to fight at the window. I used to have to buy him his food, my cousins his food, everybody. Because so pretty much it's this small little box, right, where it's like a food truck type stuff with 2 windows and they got metal cages on it. And then the whole school, literally, well, not whole school, it's like each grade goes out. Is it what was? How
so
was
basically, from KJ1 to 4th grade would go before the 4th grade to 11th grade. So we still had 2 lunches, but one for the kids and one for the more adults.
And then it was like 30 minutes.
Yes.
And then for that 30 minutes, everybody had to fight their way at that window to get the food.
Again, there was
2 windows.
2 windows and two individual windows.
Yeah.
So there will be 2 lines.
One takes order, one picks up the food. Also, what else? School buses. The county owns the school buses.
Let's get away from school. What about
honestly, no. I'm glad that we're staying on this, but we got to remember that we are in America. Also, I'm glad that you guys remember all of that. How has it changed?
Yeah, like how is it a
transition to America?
Oh, it was
finding the classes was a pain when
over
I came
here.
to America.
Yeah, I mean, how was school like here? Like, how did it get to?
It's very easy.
It was easy because at least that's for me. I came in 8th grade, and none of I didn't speak much English, so I'm pretty sure the teachers just passed me. Like I remember my first science.
But actually, I'm gonna cut you off because I went to middle school with you.
Nah, I don't know you.
And there was, and specifically the culture, just the change in the change in life in Jordan to life in America. I know something happened to you that.
No, we're not gonna talk about.
Maybe
that
I don't
publicly.
know.
No, that you know. That's not even that specific thing, but I'm talking about like.
Is it the one where he ended up going to the principal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, no,
I
but
personally don't
it
care.
is too
We
late.
can
No,
talk
I
about
wouldn't-
that.
no,
no,
I don't
we don't
care.
have
That
to-
was so bad, bro. The cops were
No,
there.
What?
And his mom had to come too. Oh my
we
god,
don't
that
have
was
to talk about
that
the
was so
situation.
bad.
We're not gonna talk about it now, please.
All I mean is how.
Bro, me and my dad almost went to jail. Cat. Middle school fucked me up. Anyways,
I was just talking about how like other things like how that kind of stuff has happened out here, even in the workforce, or even like here in like
I was
marriage.
called a terrorist 3 times.
Oh, that ain't nothing, bro.
that's why I almost went to jail.
Because you said you know how to make a bomb.
No, I did not.
Oh my
I
god!
did not. Listen,
I said we're not talking
I gotta
about it.
explain this. It was one of your fat fucking friends. Okay.
Stop. We don't cuss and we don't talk about it.
I
We're gonna get
can't.
demonetized.
I can't.
I
I'm gonna cut
personally
it.
wouldn't let him talk to me like that.
I don't know how to say his name, but his name was Elias.
Oh, okay. Okay.
By the way, he hit me up not too long ago, checking on me. He was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck you."
Something
Okay,
else.
no, I was
You
very
need to
nice
cut
to him.
all this off.
Also, no, we don't. It's
Yes,
fun.
you do.
Absolutely
Okay.
not. We'll
He
find
also
out how
said
to
his
cut it
name.
out. We'll blur it out.
The kid that falsely accused me of saying that I'm gonna make a bomb in middle
Okay,
school.
Yeah, honestly,
Also,
that's the end.
marriages.
That's the end of that.
Marriages in Jordan.
Mostly arranged.
No, also arranged, but also Muslim marriages. You know
It's so boring.
the boys and the girls each have their own like
Yeah.
section of the. You don't like in marriages, girls and like the boys and the
There's
girls.
like two different.
They don't see each
holes.
other.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What? Go back.
Muslim
Reverse. Put it in reverse.
I went to a engagement party, a Muslim engagement party. Girls and guys are on two different sections of the whole.
Yeah.
They have their own party.
That's
Yeah.
how at gym you have two stories. Gold gym, but everything is like that.
Swimming pool. 2 days for girls, 2 days for boys, and 1 day for family.
Family.
Like that.
Everything is separated. So
Clothes
it's like
stores. There will not, a clothes store will be only for girls, and you would have to go next door for the boys.
and I've never been to a
Muslim.
Muslim party, so I cannot speak on
Okay.
any of
Oh
that.
yeah,
Our-
you're
our
right. It
neighbors-
I
is.
mean, I
Our
have in
neighbors would-
America.
But that's different.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I
feel
feel like
more-
it's
out of
not-
all, yeah. Okay, moving on.
I mean, in America, life. I mean, our families, I feel like, have tried to carry on so much tradition and stuff. Like, we'll still try. My family specifically, like for breakfast, they'll still wake up and have leban and hummus and eggs for
That's
breakfast.
because it's good food.
But no, but I'm saying like it's even hard to do that now because adjusting from like the Lebanon and stuff out there, like Lebanon doesn't taste as good as here.
Oh, no,
Knafe doesn't taste. Sweets don't taste
Food
as
does
good.
not taste good. in
Which
here.
can I just ask you? Have you ever had knafe before you went out to Jordan?
I had it here, but it was nothing like Knafe out there.
Right. So you
Amazing.
never
Or
liked it
shawarma.
as much.
I liked it just because I liked what I thought it was, and then I went out there and had knafe, and I don't even want the knafe out here anymore.
Oh.
I've
His
never
mom
liked-
makes the best Arab
Yeah,
knafe here in
his mom.
America that I know of.
Yeah,
I will
but still, it
I'll-
does
I'll
not
give that to
compare
his
to
mom.
what we eat in Jordan.
I'll have to try it
nothing,
again now
Nothing
because-
can just because we don't have the same ingredients here. It's not because we don't know how to make it. It's just like we
they-
gotta like
Which is why
adapt
I gotta
to what
marry
we
an
got.
Arab woman.
like they use goat
No,
milk. They,
still the same thing. You still won't
They-
get the ingredient.
they
Yeah,
use
they
goat
do.
milk for their yogurt,
For
and
the
for their
yogurt.
cheese, and that's what makes it so much better is the goat milk
The
and
salt.
The
Saltiness.
fat heavy, yeah.
saltiness.
Yeah.
Also, one thing that sucked adjusting was I didn't know how to swim because apparently you don't have to learn how to freaking swim in Jordan.
There's
I
no
mean-
there's no water. There's no
Well,
food.
the Dead
Yeah.
Sea, the only ocean near you, you don't drown in. So you
It's
don't
not
Well,
it's
you-
technically a lake. It's the gotten so small that they consider it a lake right now. But yeah, you can't really drown on that.
we
because
do
of
have
the amount of
the
salt.
Red Ocean, the
See?
Red Sea.
Red Sea.
the Red Sea. Yeah.
Red
Yeah,
Ocean.
but it's an open canal now.
Sorry, guys, that cut out. Technical difficulties.
Our camera reached 30 minutes because we talked too much.
It did. Okay, so where were we? Let's pick up.
Money wise, but in Jordan, you're not gonna go downtown. You're not gonna go to the mall. You're not gonna go to a restaurant and talk to a girl and be able to talk to a girl or pick up like
No.
or here in
It's
America.
an Islamic country, bro. You can't do any of that.
So I'm just
A
so
big
like that's it's so
problem.
crazy going from that to being out here to where
Yeah,
literally you
listen.
can ask a girl or a guy for their number anywhere you go and at a grocery store, movie, at the mall, at down.
Yeah.
You know,
You
I
can't
think
do that there.
when we came
Honestly,
to
it's
when
even
we
just-
came to New Jersey the first 2 weeks we've been hanging around, and it came time to me and my aunt and my sister to go like somewhere just us. And my aunt was like, "Okay, let me like call my friend, one of my girlfriends, and let's go together." And I was like, "Wait, your girlfriend's coming? I don't think I'm allowed to go if one of your like girlfriends are coming." And like she literally had to say like, "You're in America. This doesn't matter. You don't really have to like." Hide or go somewhere
Yeah.
else or do something just because there's a girl who's not your sister or aunt that's coming with you. Was such like a big cultural shock. Yeah, like that's so big.
I didn't see more than 50 in 3 weeks of being in Jordan. I didn't see more than maybe 50 girls' hair. I promise you.
Hair?
Hair.
There,
every-
there. Oh, here.
It really sucks, but also it's like it's even worse as a tourist because when I'd go out to like Zerga and everything, my sisters would not be able to just go out as much as I
You would have to like surround them so no man would see them because they start catcalling.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes I'd even have to like tuck in my chain just because it had a cross on it.
Or
So
because
I
it's
would
gold.
be
You don't
out
want to
where
walk
it's cold.
around with that.
Really,
No, the cross. I think the
Cross is
cross.
The
more
cross is
about
worse
it,
than the
but-
gold. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, men can't wear gold.
Jewelry.
No, gold like yellow gold. So if when they get married, they would wear like a silver or a white gold. They're not allowed to wear yellow gold.
That's news to me.
Did not
That's
know.
I didn't know any of
to
that.
me.
Also, I have earrings in, so I'm like
Disappointment.
the worst Arabian on earth. Like I deserve to get sacrificed to.
Well, I mean, at the age you're in, you should have been married and a doctor.
Yeah, you should have been a
Yeah.
doctor. Had 6 homes.
Yeah, when my dad was your age, he had 15 kids. Okay,
Maybe that's better than our fucking dating lives, or maybe that would be better than our dating lives than where we end up now.
Yeah,
I would rather be married with kids.
He graduated
I'd rather not.
college were 15 different majors, all with masters and bachelorettes.
While on a donkey.
While
Never-
on a donkey.
Never cooked a meal in his life.
No, that was my mom's job.
Yeah. So the whole women belong in the kitchen might have originated in Jordan because I'm just saying, like, the lifestyle in Jordan, wives do not work. They stay home all
They
day.
don't even drive, bro. It was also crazy. Like
They
coming over here,
completely-
seeing females
drive.
drive
Like
way back.
working woman, not just
Yeah.
driving, working woman.
Yeah, like that.
Women that
Well,
have
okay,
their
but
own
now that's
lives.
different. Now it's different. Now it's different.
Now it's
Way back in the day, it was for sure a man's only world.
I mean,
Girls
I
were
feel
just
like-
there.
that was even America. That was the whole world.
Yeah,
That
it
was,
still is to
Well,
some
yeah,
point.
but you know what?
No,
sucks?
girls-
It's just like women activists and everything, like what they did in Palestine, and how most of it got erased because of the situation that they were in.
Yeah.
Everything that they were fighting for, like they lost a lot of that.
Yeah.
But I'm proud to say Jordan is changing. I
Yeah.
do see a lot
Yeah.
of that difference.
But I feel like it's been really fun talking about this. I don't want to. How long has it been? Like,
Has been
7
almost
minutes, something like
30
that.
minutes.
About
Yeah.
30 minutes.
it's gonna be shorter because we had technical
Yeah.
difficulties.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think this was
This is good. It's pretty,
yeah,
yeah,
this
it
was
a good,
amazing.
Great
And
podcast.
Thank you guys for listening so much. We appreciate every single one of you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, whatever
Comment
you can
too.
think of.
Tell your moms about us.
I hope you enjoyed our stories about
And
Those-
we will see you on the next one.